Does God say, "I told you so"? I'm Christy Birchfield, and we're looking in the book of Daniel. We're in chapter 9. And it's an interesting prayer that Daniel's praying throughout this whole entire chapter. And if you've missed any of this discussions about the previous verses in this chapter, or anything through the book of Daniel for that matter, there's a link in the description below. It'll take you to the entire playlist. But Daniel chapter 9, verses 9 through 14, I gotta tell you, most people don't really like hearing "I told you so." That whole idea that someone gave us an advance warning of something, of what would happen that we didn't pay attention to, and now we're experiencing the consequences of that. Yeah, that can be really difficult to deal with. Daniel points out that that's exactly what has happened to the children of Israel. God told them what would happen if they didn't obey him. God had them write it down. God made everything very, very clear. And still, the people of Israel did not obey God. As a result, now they are experiencing the negative consequences of disobeying God. They were captured, they were conquered, they were dispersed throughout. All of that was things that God very clearly said he would do if they didn't obey him. These disasters, these judgments they should never have been a surprise to the people of Israel. God could have very easily have just said, "I told you so." Daniel is recognizing that is why they need repentance. They knew what they should be doing. They knew what would happen if they didn't do it, and they chose to disobey anyway. God has every right to tell us, "I told you so," when he allows us to experience the consequences of our disobedience. Are we seeking God in repentance and striving to be obedient in every way going forward? That's the question for today. Now make sure that you click on that subscribe button so that you don't miss out as we continue through. We'll be going through the next few verses in Daniel chapter 9 tomorrow. I'll see you then.